Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're on train and I'm going to be showing you some really useful smokes to be throwing on T-side. So the first two smokes you're going to want to throw, you come into the corner, get yourself stuck on this post that has the markings on it, and you aim at the bottom of the roof here. So if you throw that smoke there, and then the second cross on the bottom of the roof as well, if you jump throw that one as well, it's going to smoke off the back of A site and it's going to be nice and flush to the wall so you can't have anyone sitting in the corners. And this second smoke is going to be in connector or Z, and it's the same thing. It's going to be smoked nice and flush so you can't have anyone poking through and trying to spot you behind one of the corners of the smoke. Two more smokes on A site that you can throw is going to smoke off what used to be called pop dog and maybe the cross as well. So for pop dog or ladder, you aim at the middle of this square, and if you just jump throw that one, and if you come down a little bit here and just aim at the top of the dumpster and jump throw that one as well, the first smoke is going to smoke off pop dog or ladder, and the second smoke is going to smoke off cross. So if you're coming out of A main, you don't have to worry about E-box or anyone in ladder, because that's going to be smoked off for you now. Two more really useful smokes for A site is to smoke off what was like ivy or the line of sight from ivy. Or if you don't want to do that, you can smoke off something that lands here and smoke off like what used to be sandwich or whatever. And I'll show you how to do that now. So to smoke off ivy, if you come into the spawn and aim yourself or line yourself up with the middle of this part of the train, and then if you aim at the top of the roof in line with this, if you aim at the top of the roof here and just jump throw that, what it should do is it should bounce off this railing here and it will land down here and block off ivy. So if you've got an AWPer on the opposite team sitting here, they're not going to be able to see A main anymore, but they can push through this smoke and get an angle on you from here. So the other option you can do is throw a smoke that lands in sandwich. So to throw your smoke that lands in sandwich, if you come and line yourself up with this part of the wall, and then halfway between the crane here and this top line, if you sort of just hug this wall, if you just throw that there, just a normal left click throw, it'll bounce off the roof and land in here, and it's going to plume there. So again, if you have your AWPer on the opposite team, they're now going to be smoked off and they can't see through. They can see you, obviously, if you jump up onto this part of the box, potentially, or if you're getting boosted up here, so just be careful of that. Now to smoke off B side is pretty simple as well. You're going to want to throw a connector or Z smoke, and then you're going to want to throw a smoke that lands on this part of the train and on this part of the train. To throw your connector or Z smoke, you got two options. The first one is you can get yourself stuck into this corner, and if you aim between these last two columns towards the top of this beam here, and if you just do a walking forward motion, if you just walk and throw that, that's going to bounce up here and it's going to land in the doorway and smoke off connector. The other option to smoke off Z, if you don't feel comfortable doing a running throw, is if you come into this corner of the box and aim yourself with these two bullet holes here. If you left click and jump throw that, it's going to throw the exact same smoke and land in basically the exact same spot and smoke off Z. So the last two smokes that I want to show you are the ones that land on this part of the train and on this part of the train. If you come up into here and aim yourself about this part, about halfway in the middle of this part here, and if you aim at the very corner of the star, and if you crouch and just left click that, that's going to bounce up and be on the edge of that train, so you can run out safely here. Or else, if you don't throw it there and just throw it on the ground, if they've got an AWPer, they could see over the smoke, whereas now with it on the edge of the train, they can't see over. And the other side is just as important and just as easy. So if you come up into this room again and get up onto the railing, and you just aim yourself right on the edge of this little wooden piece that sticks out, and aim at the bottom of the railing here. So if I throw our old smoke, and if I throw this one as well, that's going to land on the edge of the train. So you can come down here, and now that's going to be all smoked off and you're going to be safe to plant. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching another video of mine. Let me know what map you'd like to see next, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.